first guest shot to fame as Ashley Banks on the hit show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And Tatyana Ali star has just kept rising from there, from her first album, Kiss the Sky, it went gold, by the way, to graduating from Harvard and to winning 5 NAACP Image Awards. And now she is starring in Giving Hope, the Nicola Mitchell story based on the remarkable, inspiring, real life of an award-winning author who survived an unimaginable childhood, then went on to create a beautiful nonprofit called Girls Who Brunch that is changing the lives of thousands of young girls in vulnerable situations, providing them with resources and special events to celebrate who they are. Take a look at the movie.
All right, ladies, if I could get your attention just for a moment, please. I want to thank you all for coming to the very first Girls Who Brunch event. Now, we are going to have a lot of fun today. Do you know why? Why? Because you, all of you deserve it.
Oh, what a sweet story. Please welcome 5-time NAACP Image Award-winning actress Tatyana Ali. So good to see you. Oh my God. Look at you. First of all, you're one of those people that this is our first time meeting, I think, in person.
Yes, and I'm so excited.
And I feel like I've known you your whole life. You're like, I mean, do you have people approach like, I know you? And you're like, well, yeah, you do.
Yeah, sometimes people think in the grocery store, people say, did we go to high school together?
I saw a beautiful picture of you this morning when I woke up. You were at Variety's Power of Women 2023 here in New York.
Oh,
What a great event.
It was an amazing event.
I love seeing you there, and it really reminds me of the film that you've done here, because it really is about betting, or someone betting on you. We heard in that clip with Nicola, someone believing in how one person can change the course of the lives of others.
One person can plant that seed.
Yeah.
And that kind of care, that kind of unconditional love, that's what it takes, you know, to raise our children, especially at-risk children.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you've had this beautiful life. Some might say a charmed life. You've been acting since you were 4 years old.
Yes.
A baby, a legit baby. And
That's my 8x10.
Was that
my first 8x10.
Your official first headshot.
My official first headshot. Here in New York.
You would get every role. That kid walk in, I'm like, book that kid, book that kid. You've worked pretty much nonstop, and I was so struck by something you posted on your Instagram. I guess it was about a month ago. You said, life doesn't have to be all achieve, achieve, achieve. There's a time for that, but you deserve to rest. And I was like, what was going on? Because as I said, you graduated from Harvard, all of these awards, you've been working since you were 4. Were you a workaholic? What was going on at that point?
Am I a workaholic? Oh. I sometimes tell my husband this. I think I've been working all my life, and I love my work. I really do. I still have a passion for it. It's part of my purpose, I think, part of my calling. But I'm starting to get with, and that's why I posted that at the time, like, I'm starting to get with the fact that I am enough. Oh. Like, when I wake up in the morning and I take a breath, thank you, God. Being there, like, do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
Because, and I think that's why sometimes, I love you. I think that's sometimes why it's hard to rest and put things down.
Yeah.
Because we think it's you know, we're kind of socialized to think like, oh, well, this is what makes me me.
Yeah.
No, you're just you.
Yeah,
and
no.
that's good.
And that's something that I think at different points of our lives, we get to that point where we have to say, I'm enough, which is why that film, the film you're in, is so special, but also the message we give to our children. You've got 2 with your husband, Vaughn. Edward is 6 and Alejandro is 3.
Yes.
So you've got
Yes.
these,
Yeah.
that was that Easter last year?
No, that was actually right before Christmas.
Oh, that was
my
Christmas cookies. Oh.
attempted sugar cookies.
Okay.
Actually, they tasted really good. They were great with coffee. I mean, not for the kids, for me.
So with them and that message of you're enough, how do you convey that? Especially they're your age. Well, one son is older than you were when you started acting.
Yeah.
And your youngest, Alejandro, is 3.
Yeah.
So he's right at that age where you were out doing headshots and auditioning. Does that blow your mind?
It does blow my mind. It does. It's funny though, my parents weren't really stage parents,
Yeah.
so I just enjoyed it. I was on Sesame Street and it was play and it was fun. They never really forced it. It wasn't something that I had to do. And I actually remember my mom taking me out of work one summer
really?
and just saying, go to camp.
Go to camp.
I know you love it, but we're gonna go to camp. And just do that and just be a kid, no work for now. But I love it.
You're like, I love it and I'm still doing it. I love that
It's
you're
my
in
happy
the reimagined version of The Fresh Prince as Mrs.
Yes.
Hughes.
Yes.
So you play a teacher of the character that you made iconic. And there you are, you're the teacher there, and this beautiful young actress plays Akira. What was that like? I heard it was really emotional for you to step back in.
It was very emotional. I didn't know it was going to be emotional at first.
Yeah?
I just wanted to bring it, you know. I did. Miss Hughes is an amazing character.
Yeah.
The storyline, you know, she sees this beautiful girl with brilliant mind and she wants to feed her, so she's giving her books of, you know, Black women authors. She's giving her books from her own collection and she gets in trouble with the Academy. And you know, I won't tell you what happens to her career, but I just wanted to bring it. I loved that storyline. And then a little bit after being on the set, when it was done, I just had to take a moment and go behind the fake wall. And like the tears just burst because the lines they gave me to say to her in that uniform that I used to wear, it felt like I wish I had heard that when I was a kid. And I did, actually. I had a lot of good grown-up people around me, but
you can always, you can't encourage a kid too much.
Right.
You know, there's no limit to how many times someone deserves to hear positive reinforcement.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
I mean, I'm sitting here looking at you. I have to tell you, I'm like, look, you are one of the most beautiful people I've ever seen in my life. Look, I mean, you're, I'm like, holy moly.
Look who's talking.
Oh, please. Oh, my God.